I'm going to describe the advanced camel train. Here you see me preparing for it by flipping over and then doing Viparita Chakrasana, the backward flip over. But notice coming for a back arch, I do a forward bend in the air, which is Lolasana, holding that slow forward bend to prepare to come back to Ustrasana, the camel. And Ustrasana is a baby back bend, but you need to use the rectus abdominis to lower yourself into it, the same muscle you use for a half sit-up, the abdominal muscles. Now this is Mayurasana or Hamsasana, and I use the back muscles to come into that. The second camel is Laghu Vajrasana, where I have to use knee extensors. It's very strong on the knees to come up and down like that. Again, I do Hamsasana between the postures, so I tighten my back muscles. And now I come to my third camel, which is another Laghu Vajrasana, which is more intense. I hold my thighs and lower back. Now look how my ribs are held inwards. They're being held in by the rectus abdominis, which actually tightens the front of the spine and releases the back and prevents me from squashing my lower back. Again, the knee extensors are used very strongly here. It's very strong for the knees. But by coming down in this way, it prevents me from squashing the lower back. Again, Hamsasana. Tightens my back muscles, releases the front. And now I lie back in Supta Virasana, which stimulates the stomach meridian and really stretches out my psoas and my knee extensors. And then I further stimulate it by doing Uddiyana Bandha, an exhalation retention, where I expand the chest as if I'm inhaling, but not. Now I'm going to do Bhekasana, Supta Bhekasana in fact, which is a very wonderful pose which stimulates the ankles and the knees, and it's quite difficult to get into, but a lot of fun. And this prepares you for difficult postures such as Kulpha and Vamadevasana. To release out of this is quite tricky. You drop the feet into the floor. It's quite intense on the ankles, but lots of fun. And then I come up into a version of Kapotasana, the simplest version of Kapotasana, like pushing up into a back arch to hold my ankles. And this is quite good to open up the shoulders, but you must keep the shoulders very, very stable using an Amsa Bandha, shoulder bandha. Now I'm going to come back into Kapotasana again, but this time I drop back again. Notice how my rectus abdominis is holding my ribs in, which creates an expansive Mula Bandha and a compressive Uddiyana Bandha, holding the chest in. Now I'm holding my ankles. It's really important here that I'm using my diaphragmatic breathing, which stimulates the psoas muscle. And the psoas muscle then, held in this position, will prevent my lower back from pinching and cause my middle or upper back to start bending backwards more easily. So I'm bending at my stiff parts rather than my weak parts. And that all comes from diaphragmatic breath with the psoas held in a hip extended position.